Hey, fam, Pastor Don, part two. Be careful how you handle people. See, let me go right into it. Hey, everybody, let me go right into it. Please push like and share. I hope to God, I forgot to say it on on part one. Like and share, because I know I'm talking to somebody, because I'm not the only one who's. Ugh. There are some people who go into churches, synagogues, schools, places of employment, and hurt people, and some are even transition and all that, y'all, because somebody mishandled them, and they're angry. And at this point, because you've been handled wrong or incorrectly, excuse me, you don't even care who you go get. Because, and watch this, with this foolish stuff, with this politics, your candidate didn't win. So now you hate everybody who's of the opposing party. And then you take on the mindset of your candidate. How long are y'all going to fall for this foolishness from people in high places? How long are we going to do this? Case in point, Bishop Lamar Moore Whitehead. Man, if that dude wasn't the biggest fraud I ever seen, I've been around church all my entire 56 years of life. You can see right through this dude. And when you pan out, they panned out one time. He was preaching. There must have been 11 people in that place drinking this Kool-Aid. You knew, anybody that's been in church anytime, no, watch this, I'm going somewhere, that 11 people, or a very small number of people, cannot facilitate that kind of lifestyle. Bentleys and all them fancy outfits and all that stuff. So you know he had some other hustle going on. And guess what? The hustle they start revealing it. But before the feds came and knocked at the door, you was arrogant as Hades, talking all crazy. Then when they popped you and hit you with all these felonies, then you decide, now you want to do a video being humble. Man, I'm going to tell you something. Humility is where it's at. Oh God, do I say that? I don't have to come out here and justify and attempt to vindicate myself based on the way somebody's handling me. Does it hurt? Yes. Does it hurt? Yes. I'm going to say it again. Does it hurt? Yes. Have you been disappointed by people who claim that they are your friends? Somewhat. Yeah. Somewhat. Has it made you have to look back and see, reevaluate your so-called friend list? Somewhat. It's one thing to call a person and say, if you need anything, let me know. Anybody and everybody don't need $1. Now, some of us do. Some of us just need somebody to say something kind. Handle me a little different. You know, right now, I don't necessarily need to go eat. But you sure can call, pray for me. There's a local bishop here. And y'all are going to immediately think I'm talking about Bishop Seals. That's my boy. So if I'm referring to him, I will call his name. If I'm referring to Dr. Poole, I will call his name. I will call their names. If I'm referring to Manna, I'll call his name. I'm talking about preachers, okay, that have been consistent with ensuring that I'm okay and handling me right. And there's a lot more. There's a lot of parishioners, and I won't get into that because I'm going to get off base. But y'all, there's some of us who are not in this thing called life to take advantage of people. Some of us are here because it's a call. So I was talking to a lady the other day. I think I lost my thought a little bit because I was trying to clarify when I shouldn't have to keep on clarifying, and because it leads people to start assuming things. But the lady, wow, it was powerful too. The lady said that what has put her out with church is a dear friend of hers. This is what she said. A dear friend of hers, who is a preacher. And she thought that he was going to be preaching because of the call. And he told her, no, girl, there's big money in that. That broke my heart. And I told her, I'm going to tell you something. I said, hear me good. If he is successful with that, it'll only be for a season. I said, because he's already going in it with the wrong mindset and the wrong hustle. And God gonna get him. She looked at me like, I said, God gonna get him. I said, so don't get all worked up. Don't get frustrated. I said, but if you believe anything, believe the power of prayer. Because God gonna get him. And so I said all that to say, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. There are people out there think that this is a doggone hustle. But I promise you, it's not a hustle for all of us. It's not a game for all of us. Some of us are in it because we're trying to stay in the will of God. See, this is part of my things to do list. Got to keep it moving. Boy, I feel the Holy Ghost. I'm gonna go. Gotta keep it moving. In your hurt and being mishandled, you gotta keep it moving. Even when you ready to throw in the towel, write that resignation letter, walk off that job and telling people some things that they ain't gonna find in the Bible, you got to keep it moving. Y'all, I'm gonna go. I'm getting kind of emotional because it's that time, y'all, when people have been mishandled so bad. Pamela Vaughn is gone from this place. She transitioned. And Pam Vaughn said, a person can make his mouth say anything. And if that's the case, which it is, make your mouth say, God, I'm sorry. Make your mouth say, God, please accept my deepest apologies, and in accepting my apology, God, please redirect my pathway. God, send me to those people that I've mishandled and ask them to forgive me. That's what you got to do. That's what we got to do. If we can make our mouths say anything, if we can do it, which we can, and which we've done, I just want to submit to you today. Please, my brothers and my sisters, be careful how you handle people. All right. In a lighter note, I got to know how to handle people when I go in places like this. It's a grocery store. Because everybody in the grocery store don't handle you right. Even the people that work behind the counters don't handle you right. And that's why we see so much foolery in Walmart. People are not handled right. And watch this. Sometimes when they act a fool in Walmart, it's not because the people in Walmart mishandled them, it's because they've been mishandled prior to leaving to go to Walmart. So then you take out your frustration on the people in Walmart. Now, are there some rude people in Walmart? Yeah, I think that's probably one of the qualifications to work there. You got to be rude and nasty. Same thing with the Battle Energy, telephone folk, and all the other